This is a Headgum original.
New combination of guests on the show today, should we say. We got Micah Hurwitz, we got Marika Brownlee, we got Johnny Villa. This has never happened.
Has it really not?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Core 4.
The core four. All right. New nicknames for all of you guys. Micah, you were previously Her Daddy.
Yes.
What about
You can't top that. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
what about Big Diesel M?
Big Diesel, M.
Yeah. No, because then it's basically like, because Micah's really strong, so it's like Big Diesel, and then that doesn't tie into Micah at all. So then you have to add the M.
But I could also be Big Diesel M.
And it's funny you should say that, because what my suggestion for you, it was gonna be Coal Miner Brownlee, because you're never afraid to do the hard work.
All right. Interesting.
And guess what Johnny is?
I don't think I can guess.
House of Jucci. Juccim.
Did you guys see House of Gucci?
No.
I did. Yeah, and I really, really did not like it.
Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
So bad. It's crazy. I don't think Adam Driver's gotten nominated for that movie at all, like in major things, but
Yeah.
both Lady Gaga and Jared Leto have gotten nominated, and the fact that Jared Leto got nominated is the craziest thing I've ever experienced. I feel insane.
I heard Jared Leto had a good Italian accent.
You heard that?
I did hear that from an Italian man.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Fascinating.
Johnny, didn't you say last night that his Italian accent was absolute garbage?
No, I said that because we were actually talking about this movie yesterday, Marika and Micah. We were saying that, or I was saying that everybody who was Italian in the film had a different Italian accent. It was very interesting. Like Jared Leto's character was very, I can't talk while the soundbite is playing, so you're just interrupting the flow.
Yeah, but that's like, it adds to it because it's a reaction.
Yeah, but we can naturally react in this show, and it's going to feel a lot less forced.
Okay.
And it's going to be a lot more intuitive for the listener. Anyways, Jared Leto. He's in the film.
Morbius got pushed back again, you guys. Does this movie exist? We'll never know.
What's Morpheus? Is that with Jared Leto?
Morbius. Yeah.
How could I have known?
Because it's, I don't know, it's like a big blockbuster movie. It's the fucking, he's a vampire man. His name is,
I saw
his name is like, it's like Dr. Michael Morbius.
Is this a Marvel movie?
Yeah.
It looks so dumb.
Yeah. I'm really excited, to be honest. It's insane if it will ever come out.
Micah, you haven't been on the show in like a year.
I know.
What's been new? I mean, I know a little bit about your personal life, but what's been new that you want to share with the audience? How has the absence treated you? And
Good.
Have you found different avenues of joy?
God, it's a great question. I don't know.
A great answer.
New avenues of joy?
I'm kind of a little bit disappointed that you don't have the pilot microphone.
That was fun.
Good times.
Yeah. Now that's when we should have had a video podcast.
Yeah.
Because that's a very visual gag.
Yeah.
I agree.
You dropped the ball on this, Jeffrey.
I don't know where that microphone is, where it was procured in the first place. But if we do a live episode, not live, but all in studio, I think Micah should have that mic.
I can find it.
Okay.
It's definitely here somewhere.
Yeah.
At the very least, it should be like on display in the office.
Yeah.
Do you think when Lady Gaga showed up to set on House of Gucci, they were like, "Oh, she's definitely here"?
Nice.
No one said that.
Really?
For sure, yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
Did you see the the ski scene in House of Gucci where it just very non sequitur, and then they're playing like some generic 80s tune. It's almost like it's like royalty free 80s music.
Yeah.
It's like Last Holiday
Which is
with Whoopi Goldberg.
I've never seen that film. Sorry.
Damn it. She skis down a mountain, and she's like, she doesn't know how to ski. She's sort of falling down a slope.
How is it like that? I feel like I could have been like, that's like Snow Dogs.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a mountain.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Major key alert. If you have to snack, make sure that the snack's going to have your back. We're talking athletic greens, 75 plus different nutrients absorbed through your liver.
Is this an ad?
I've been selling my own ads.
How?
Do they run on the show?
They will soon, I think, if they haven't last
Have
week.
you tried the product?
I try every product that we advertise with, and I like them all.
I like them all.
Speaking of House of Gucci.
Yep.
Yeah. Marika, am I going to see you at all when I'm in New York? Or
I mean, ideally, I don't know. You could easily come to Queens if you wanted to.
I would love to come to, well, let's be specific.
No.
Let's meet at LaGuardia for an after-work aperitif.
Yeah, mostly what I do is I just walk on a street for blocks and blocks and blocks, and then I turn around and I go home. Or I go to physical therapy. And that's really how I get out of the house.
Wow.
That's cool.
My new best friend is my physical therapist because he's the person I see the most during the week outside of my roommate. So yeah, just killing it. I don't know. I might start taking the train into the city and walking around again.
Mm. Johnny and I saw Licorice Pizza on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
You didn't
Really?
like it?
Didn't like
I
it?
hated that. I mean,
Really?
okay, no. I will, no. As a movie, I liked it until the very last scene. And if that had just been cut, I would have enjoyed the movie.
So where do you think it should have ended? Let's say spoiler alert. And so skip ahead 2 minutes if you don't want to hear this.
Sure, yeah. I think it should have ended when they collapsed into a hug and fell on the ground. And I think that should have been the end of the movie.
I kind of agree.
In front of the theater. The fact that they go on to kiss and then she says, "I love you" is insane. And I have been in the trenches of this discourse for weeks on Twitter, not replying, but just reading them and getting more and more mad. And it's like not like
It's illegal.
it's illegal. And I understand like the concept of this happened in the 70s, like things were different. That's totally fine. I still think they could have easily just cut that and it would have been a non-issue. And the fact that people are defending the age gap as a way to defend the movie is insane. Just say you like the movie. Like, that's not difficult. I enjoyed parts of that movie. I think scenes and like certain characters were really, really funny and good. And then, there's like this crazy racist joke that happens twice where like the audience in my theater laughed inappropriately at the joke. I don't know what happened in your theater.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I think everybody was kind of like, ooh.
My theater was
chuckles.
like laughing not at the fact that it was happening, but at the joke, which
I
was
laughed
like
the second time it happened.
no,
because of how insane it was.
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually stood up in the theater and looked behind to see who laughed the second time.
Yeah, he pointed at people with a really straight finger and wagged it at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the fact that, like, I don't know, Paul Thomas Anderson is like defending that by being like, essentially being like, I know Asian people. It's fine.
It's also just not
definitely
funny.
paraphrasing. It's not funny. And also, like, if that's what the reactions are that you're getting in the audience, then the tone is wrong, and you should just admit that. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, it's not that hard. The tone is off in this movie, and that's what makes it bad in certain places. And I'm just tired of people defending it in the wrong way. Just like defend it on its like movie making merits. Don't like double down on like, yeah, well, who didn't have a crush on their babysitter when they were 15? Like, what are you talking about? I'm done.
Did you know
stepping
that
out my soapbox?
his Paul Thomas Anderson, his I think old art teacher was the Heim mother.
Yeah,
That's
it's about
also
her mother,
bizarre.
which is crazy.
It's bizarre.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, and that's
It's
why
on my
she's in
mind.
it? That's why Alana
The
Haim is in
entire
it?
Haim family is in it.
Yeah, the
Haim?
entire
Haim, I don't know. I don't listen to Haim.
yeah, the entire family's in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Leonardo DiCaprio's father is in it. George DiCaprio.
Who does he play?
Was he?
Who does he play? He plays...
Have you seen it?
No, I just looked up the cast.
Let's move on, because that was longer than 2 minutes, I think, and probably spoiled it for some people. I mean, this is one of those times where I'd love to hear more about your guys' personal lives, because I feel like sometimes the show acts as a barrier between me and you guys getting closer to you on a friendship level. And I'm feeling pretty fucking lonely today, so like the idea of getting closer to you guys even over this next 40 minutes would be kind of chill.
Right on, let's do it.
Yeah, what do you wanna know, Geoff?
Right on. Was that right on to us getting closer, or right on that I'm lonely?
Right on to just continue the podcast.
Continue, obviously.
It's just hard to be like alone with your thoughts in an apartment when you're working from home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
on to connect with one another.
Yeah, right on to that too. I agree.
To what to?
To connect and not
Okay.
about your personal life. Our personal lives, really.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How do you guys make friends? Let's start there. It's just hard.
I
'cause
have
I'm in a
no
new city.
idea. I have no idea.
You just have them. Everybody just connects and gets them. Or
I make
Yeah, but
friends. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I have some, but I feel like all the places that I got these friends are like closed, or I can't like. I feel like I made friends at like going to UCB shows, and now that's done, and so now I have no new friends, and I need some.
No new friends.
No new friends.
oh, that's good. No, new friends. No.
No.
That's actually because that justifies me not having many.
You have a lot of friends.
Yeah, you really do. You know so many people here.
Yeah.
I do
It's so
weirdly know a lot
bizarre.
of people. Sorry, that made me sadder because it's like you can know a lot of people but not feel close to them. Pangs of loneliness, knowing that my friend Fallon is 3 blocks away. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Why don't
COVID.
you take the initiative? Reach out.
It's hard.
How is it hard? You already have established some sort of relationship. So it's on you, really.
Well, she has COVID, so I can't.
Yeah,
can't
but
see
we
her.
live in the digital age where we can reach out via Instagram messages or even text messages.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think you should make online friends. I think
Yeah.
you should like find a forum for your interests
Yeah.
and just start talking to people there.
Maybe.
Some
feels
skeevy
like a lot of
Discord
work.
group.
Join a fandom, like, or a watch forum or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm on those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Haven't made any friends. Are you just
No.
ostracizing people?
I'm not ostracizing people. I just like I give my opinions on different references, and then people like don't either agree with them or don't. And when they agree with them, I'm like, okay, well, that's actually my opinion, so you can't have it. And then if they don't agree
Right.
with them, then I get angry because I'm like, what are you trying to start something? Like, I'll go to toe for the Tudor Oyster Prince 1967 reference, not year, any
Okay.
day of the week. Any
So
day.
imagine
Not
if
day.
I did that to you. Like if
I wouldn't like that.
yeah, so think about it through like another person's perspective, you doing it to them. Not right. It's
Maybe
not
I'll
right.
just do it like a Pinterest board because that's something I can do by myself.
That's not. You're not gonna make friends on Pinterest.
Micah, how long have you been dating your girlfriend?
2 years almost.
2 years.
Wow.
And is there trouble in paradise?
Nope. Smooth sailing.
That's good. Because that's the other thing is like feeling lonely in terms of like relationship woes.
So you're
Running
not
through
really-
the six with them or not.
You're not even trying to get to know Micah. You just wanted to insert yourself after his comment.
No, because that's something we could connect on if he said trouble in paradise. Then I could say, well, you know, what you should break up. And then suddenly he and I are single guys out on the town, out with a frown. So much so that the crease of your forehead forms just so. Johnny, let's talk about fashion. How does that intersect with fascia?
What is fascia?
It's a buildup of tissue as you grow. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Marika, but it's a buildup of tissue as you grow that forms around your bones and muscles. And it's kind of usually why people have, posture issues. You can have it broken up, but it's one of the most painful
smoke
things you can do.
detector going off.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm burning a pie.
Wow. Attend to the pie.
No, it's, when you're like making s'mores, some people just dip their thing in the fire and it burns and they like it that way. That's how I like my fucking boison.
Very.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did make a mock-up of a tour poster for the Headgum podcast, and I'd love to do a tour this year if we can. Calling it the Poison Tour, and it looked amazing. I'll shout them out individually as soon as I pull this up on my Twitter. But I actually think it should be called the Joison. The Joison Tour.
You came up with the idea of the Joison Tour or the Poison Tour.
It came in from Isabel at is4belsamuel on Instagram. I meant Twitter, but it might be their Instagram.
This is the worst
so
plug ever.
But yeah, we should do the Joison tour this year. Would any of you guys want to come on that tour on the day?
Sure. We should do our tour should just be out of a bus. Like we should rent a bus and just do live shows in parking lots illegally.
Oh, I thought you meant no. I think we should do them in big theaters where we make a lot of money and like people see the marquee, which is kind of intriguing. And we pick up some new fans along the way, but we travel from show to show on a bus like those old rock bands who get closer because of it.
Yeah.
I'm in for the parking lot idea.
Yeah, co-signing that.
Fuck.
I actually had this idea where we don't go to major metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
We go like just 10 miles out of it. So people like at like really small bars that no one knows about.
Sort of a Grateful Dead approach. So we'll do Albany.
Yeah, we should do an amphitheater only tour.
That would be amazing. But then we need the Joison to fill the air. Because it's easy to have a high energy show when you're in a smaller venue.
Yeah.
I think it's harder in arenas and amphitheaters.
Yeah.
The issue is like we're gonna sell out no matter what the venue is.
I wonder
So
how many
confident.
tickets.
No, I don't mean
need.
ticket sales. I mean like we'll be sellouts.
I know. I'm just saying. I wonder how many tickets you need to like guaranteed sell in order to book like a giant arena. You know what I mean? Like imagine if, as a bit, we did a show at Madison Square Garden, but we like
I think
like
you
really
rent,
campaigned for buy.
I might be wrong, but I think they rent the place and then that's how they do it.
So
we would have
feasibly
to
we could
be-
do it.
Still a good bit. To
It
rent.
is a good bit. That's the type of shit that I would do if like I make billions of dollars on NFTs.
Mhm.
And
Yikes.
how far are
Does
you
that-
in that?
I've made a little over $1,000.
And how much have you lost?
None so far.
Wow.
Oh, so you're like net positive.
Yeah.
I'm net
$1,000.
positive.
Don't get sad again.
No,
this was this is probably the best the show has gone in weeks. We're gelling off each other. We're
Micah said
bouncing
net
ideas.
positive, and then I thought about all the times that I had COVID, and you know how
Yeah.
lonely it is having COVID. You know how many
No, but I
hours
can
you have to do
imagine.
nothing, and just think about how you don't connect with anybody, even though you know a lot of people, according to
I think you
Marika.
can also just connect with people. You can text them. You can be
Yeah.
a better texter. You could FaceTime people.
Yeah. I think be a better texter is the best advice because he did text me while he had COVID. Like
Yeah.
something along the lines of why don't people like me? This is a real story. And then I think he emphasized the text and I didn't respond, which is really an awful move.
I also like texted Geoff about a work thing and he never responded to it.
I was drunk when you texted me that.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah,
Didn't upload the podcast at all.
Oh,
Me?
God.
Yeah, I had to do it for you.
Last week, I forgot how the show worked after having been off of the schedule for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Very clear.
We do have to take a quick break, but we'll be back with a segment that I'm pretty damn excited about. And I think it's going to pull us all out of this trench that we call the Headgum podcast. Thank you to Gator Frameworks for sponsoring this episode of our show. Guys, Gator Frameworks is your premier choice for high-quality music, audio, and video accessories. Whether you're in your home studio or on the road doing what you love, you deserve products that will enhance your performance and creativity. Gator Frameworks offers a vast array of innovative types of stands, hangers, and other accessories featuring clever design and proven functionality. They're your one-stop shop for all your creative needs, including content creation, podcasting, and other studio needs. Gator Frameworks offers over 100 innovative types of stands, hangers, and other accessories for the music, audio, and video industries. So go to GatorFrameworks.com to learn more. Gator Frameworks, built to perform. Thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this episode of our show. Guys, I've started using Athletic Greens, and it has given me so much more energy to get throughout my day, and I just feel like my body's happier for it. I'm not someone who is good about eating vegetables. I love meat. So Athletic Greens allows me to get a lot of the nutritional value of several servings of vegetables with one drink in the morning. Also, sometimes you just don't have time to, find a lunch spot at work or pack a lunch that has healthy stuff. But if you want better gut health, more energy, optimized immunity, and you don't like taking pills and vitamins, but you want a supplement that tastes actually great, try Athletic Greens. So what is this stuff? Well, with one scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food-sourced superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging. All the things. All right? I take it in the morning, I do a protein shake, and then I do my Athletic Greens, and it gets me started with some good protein that my body can break down throughout the day, and some vitamins, nutrients, as if I had had the healthiest breakfast possible, but all I had to do was scoop several things into water and shake. It's lifestyle friendly, whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, or gluten-free. It contains less than 1 gram of sugar, no GMOs, no nasty chemicals, or artificial anything while still tasting good. And it also helps support better sleep quality and recovery and mental clarity and alertness, which, as someone recovering from having had COVID twice, the brain fog can be tough. And honestly, I don't know if it's placebo or not, but I think Athletic Greens is helping me focus more. Tons of people will take some kind of multivitamin, and it's important to choose one with high quality ingredients that your body will actually absorb. Athletic Greens 1, AG1, is a small micro habit with big benefits, and it's one thing you can do every single day to take great care of yourself. Your subscription also comes with a year's supply of vitamin D, which is incredibly important for immunity. I used to take vitamin D pills. Now I'm taking them from Athletic Greens. It costs less than $3 a day, and you're investing in your health, and it's cheaper than your cold brew habit. It's also cheaper than getting all the different supplements yourself, or cheaper than even getting vegetables and cooking them. You're investing in an all-in-one nutritional insurance. All right? Athletic Greens has over 7,000 5-star ratings. And it's recommended by professional athletes. There's no reason not to give this a shot. So right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into flu and cold season and with COVID abound. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. All right, no need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of, again, immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first free purchase. All right, all you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/what's-that? Again, that's athleticgreens.com/what's-that to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily insurance. This is the rhythm of the rice. The rice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the rice. This is the rhythm of my bite. My bite. Oh yeah. I'm biting into rice. Sing along if you know the words.
There's an instrumental break. We can't sing along to this part. This is the worst part for you to ask us to sing along.
Moving back and forth.
Sorry, now I'm pissed. Johnny was talking over my entrance. Here we go.
Don't do it over again.
Just move on.
That was sick, dude. Did you write that?
There's so much more to it.
Oh my god.
You could put some soy up on my plate. Oh, sushi in a trendy place. Bake rice to burn too. And babe, I'll make some rice. Oh, I can eat all of your grains. Feel you give my rice again. Round and round rice goes each time I eat rice plain. This is the rhythm of the rice. The rice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the rice. This is the rhythm of my wife. My wife. Oh yeah. I married tons of rice. Sing along if you know the words.
Another instrumental break. Sing along.
None of those lyrics made sense.
Yeah. And we can't sing along because you wrote the song. This is your original creation.
Won't you teach me to eat some
There's
rice?
still more? No way.
I promise you it will suffice.
Stop moving your arm.
Tastes
Yeah.
better than ice.
It's like
consistency of sand.
The coldest looking
It's
dancing
not.
I've ever seen.
It's not the consistency.
I don't want to be without rice. But
We know.
to be rice, that'd be nice. Take me out to dine. There's only one place. You know it's called Omsby. This is the rhythm of the rice. The rice. Oh yeah. The
Switch
rhythm of the
hands.
rice. This is the rhythm of my Fife. My Fife. Oh yeah. I learned to play the Fife. This is the rhythm of the rice.
Awful head movement.
The rice. Oh yeah.
He's pretty
The
good at
rhythm of the
isolation.
rice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
This is
Yeah.
the rhythm of my strife. My strife. Oh yeah.
Imagine going to the club and hearing this.
I don't like my life.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
there it is.
Okay. There we go.
And you said
And
again.
you deserve it. After that performance, you deserve that kind of
That really didn't go well.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know that song very well.
Yeah, that was
It was
clear.
pretty apparent, yeah.
All right. That's how the segment starts, and then I thought you guys could give me notes.
Long.
What is the segment?
Long? The segment is I made a song and I need notes.
Long
Or it goes out
grain.
to a lot of people. Nice.
Well, all right. So one
Yeah.
major note,
Mhm.
you were singing a lot about rice and rice adjacent things, which is, I guess, some sort of thematic thread you're kind of connecting as the
Yeah.
parody.
Mm-hmm.
But you did mention that you could play the fife, which is very non-nice rice related. And I want you to
Yeah.
adjust that.
Yeah, also, yeah, you rhymed you rhymed rice with wife and fife, which
Mhm.
aren't really rhymes, so maybe I feel like there's a decent amount of ice type
Yep.
words you could change those to.
Yeah. Is that it?
Are you listening to our
I'm not.
criticisms or
There's no rebuttals until the end. So,
Okay.
I think it should be an open dialogue. I think you should.
all right, then
Give.
I'm kind of pissed because like those
Yeah.
notes didn't take into
Of
account
course.
like
Of course,
how much
well-
time this took.
It definitely didn't take long, right?
It was
Yeah.
about
An
10
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
really not long. In fact, it's really fast for writing a song parody. For a song you don't know.
Parody.
Yeah.
Can we just zoom in on some of these verses because I feel like I didn't know the rhythm of ironically
The
I didn't know the
song.
rhythm of the song.
hmm
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This is
won't
the
you
rhythm
teach
of
me
the
how to
song.
teach me how to eat some rice? I promise you it will suffice.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes better than ice, consistency of sand.
Yeah, so that was the part I was gonna
Oh, okay.
That part's
bring
kind of
up.
good.
Well, because you say that it has the consistency of sand,
Correct.
Mm,
and it doesn't.
Rice?
Rice.
yeah.
They're both grains.
Oh, I guess like dry rice.
No,
Yeah.
don't even give him that
Yeah,
kind of credit
really
because
don't.
it really is not feel like
If-
rice in your mouth.
Yeah.
And if
Nor in your
anything, like grits, like that's the consistency of sand, right? Uncooked grits, but not rice.
Yeah.
Not like
Maybe,
a full
like,
grain of rice.
quinoa
All right.
if we're stretching the definition and stretching that feeling.
Yeah. You could put some soy upon my plate.
Okay.
Sushi in a trendy place. Bake rice to burn to, and baby, I'll make rice taste.
The reason that this took you 10 minutes to write is because none of the words make sense together.
That makes sense. That's like that's a poetic stanza about going to like a fancy sushi spot.
Baby, I'll make rice taste. And that's the end of the sentence.
Burn rice to what?
To burn to.
Okay,
Baked rice to burn to.
yeah. Can you explain that? All right. Maybe we're just not understanding the vision of the creator. So if you can explain it succinctly, mind you.
This stanza is about me putting soy sauce on rice. You could put some soy upon my plate.
That's
oh,
the
sushi
first line.
in a
Yeah, that's the
trendy
first
place.
Okay.
Yes,
Bake
first two
rice
lines.
to burn to. Sticky rice. Not sticky rice, sorry. Crispy rice. And babe, I'll make rice taste. So basically, not only is there soy on it, which gives more taste to rice, but you're making rice taste of you. So you put the rice on your
Of
tongue.
you?
That's making you taste rice. And rice is tasting you, if, you know, in a way. If you want to, again, stretch, it's sort of poetic. It's like
No.
using imagery, it's using words.
Using words and imagery. Poems use words, yeah.
Poems use words to create imagery, and that's what I've done. Are you not picturing yourself at Katsuya?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
Micah?
Not really.
Naminaki?
Like I can tell that Micah really wants to defend you, but he really can't find any things to latch on to.
This is the rhythm of the ride.
Right.
Oh, that was really good, Micah.
Yeah.
It's
that
the
was
same
good.
thing I said.
But he had a lot of gumption. and a lot
The
of-
rise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
he's
like it
fist
'cause I made
pumping.
it.
And like the
This
arm.
is
Oh,
the
wait,
rhythm
I
I
of
like
also
this.
did the arm thing. You guys
The arm
stole
one.
my
All
play.
right.
No, it was a different arm thing. This one's better.
I varied mine.
This is the rhythm of your wife. Your wife.
Fine, let's just move on. Thanks for the notes.
Okay.
That was the segment that we're really going to enjoy.
No way. You said this was long.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
How familiar are you guys with as seen on TV products?
Very.
I watch TV.
That's cool. Micah?
Yeah, I've seen this one.
All right. I thought we could kind of punch some of these up.
It's a picture of Oxyclean for the
Oh, yeah.
listener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
Yeah.
So we're looking at Oxyclean here. I'm saying, how can we punch this up? How can we make it a little bit more interesting than just a versatile laundry stain remover?
The
Punch it up
product more
like-
interesting?
Yeah.
What do you mean punch it up? Like in terms of like changing the name or like what's on the label or the product?
Well, listen.
itself?
We're confronting a changing media landscape. All right, we're not really seeing commercials
Unrelated.
as much as we used to. People have YouTube Premium. People have Hulu. All right, people have Netflix. These are things that don't have commercial breaks, and but these products still exist. I looked it up. Everything that we're gonna see still exists, and I
Mhm.
want to see how we can create a product that's so interesting we don't even need it to be as seen on TV. So for Oxyclean, I was thinking Hydroxyclean. So it's hydroxychloroquine for your laundry, so that when you wash a shirt, COVID can't get to you.
It's not based in science.
So we're taking these products and we're changing them
To be better.
to be better.
Products that sell themselves. Oxyclean being the first. It doesn't
Okay.
have to rhyme. I'm just really good at business.
Okay, sorry. Hydroxyclean, you said.
Yeah,
Hydroxyclean.
hydroxyclean.
Oxycream. It's
That's good.
cream that makes you clean, so you don't have to shower anymore.
Well, isn't showering like you kind of you got a lather going with like bar soap or body wash? That's kind of a cream. Conditioner's a cream.
Well, I guess in a way, but I mean, you need no water. You just kind of rub it on you, and then you're clean.
Like a dry shampoo, but it's
yeah, dry shampoo
for your whole
but,
body.
Mhm.
I just do think that's soap.
yeah, but you have to wash it off.
You just
correct?
said you need a lather.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like Purell, but cream, which would make people probably feel a little bit uncomfortable physically.
I think it's a powder. I think it's still a powder like Oxyclean.
But it's called Oxy Cream.
It's powder, and then you kind of like
You do lather.
add some friction. No, you add some friction.
No! You fucking idiot. You're making it up now.
Add a little bit of friction, and then it becomes some sort of liquidy substance. You can rub that on your body.
That doesn't have science behind it.
Yeah, I thought we were just kind of trying to punch it up. These are just ideas.
Yes,
Jeffrey,
okay, good.
what you like sort of lack vision.
Nicely saying the rudest thing you could say to an entrepreneur. I want Johnny on Shark Tank. Sitting in his chair doing that same thing that he's doing right now with his hand. Kind of slowly rubbing his thumb and first finger together like he's playing the world's tiniest violin, but smiling like he might buy the idea. And then
Cuban would eat
Representing
that
Pretty
up.
Whack Industries.
Pretty Whack Industries.
All right, Marika, Micah, do you guys have any last minute pitches for Oxyclean?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Let's go digital.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Okay, I like this.
A stain remover, not just for physical stains, but for any stains from your past that are on the
Holy
internet.
shit.
I like that.
So you install Oxyclean like as an ad blocker type thing, and it deletes any problematic tweets you might have had from the last decade and anything else you've done on the internet that somebody could zero in on and try to.
I like that.
It's actually a
Try to
really
take you
smart
down.
product.
That is.
The fuck?
Could be called Proxy Clean.
Nice.
You said not only cleans physical things. That means it also does clean physical things.
yeah.
It emits one of those a UV
Sonar?
light.
Oh,
All right, Marika. Let's hear it.
Moxie Mean. It's the same
What?
container. Same container, so like a jar of sorts, but in it's just a bunch of different slips of paper with insults or encouragement for you. So you can pull one out and it just teaches you how to be meaner, more aggressively, and like more confidently.
That's not a bad idea. That sounds like almost like a party game.
Yeah, could be a party game. I'm willing to change that
yeah.
because I take criticism well, and I'm willing to accept notes on my ideas.
A lot of celebrities say that you can't believe the good press unless you fuck. Let's just move on. Snuggie, classic as seen on TV product. What if it was the druggie? So it's a Snuggie,
Okay.
same product, but it kind of gets you high.
So you burn it, and it's made of hemp.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So by the end,
Fire alarm going off again. By the way.
Yeah, that's that one's a flan.
His drug
You
he's
burn
burning.
it. You burn it while it's on you.
I made a prototype. Apartment's on fire. I was never mind. I'm gonna cut this out, but I was saying I was testing it in the Bronx.
No.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
I'm gonna
Johnny,
go.
yeah.
I'm gonna go blue with my idea. It's called the
shit.
Tuggy, and
we know exactly what it is.
We got it. Marika?
you didn't let me finish.
Yeah, let him finish.
Let's hear it.
All right, it's a Snuggie with a glory hole. All right, let's move on. Because obviously, you didn't. There are no ahs and oohs from anybody.
Is it still a glory hole if it's in a blanket?
I think so.
That's a story hole. Because you can kind of get off while hearing a bedtime story.
Oh God.
What? You
That
guys
was
don't use the Calm
disgusting.
app?
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, you can just skip me.
No one's gonna
Micah?
top Johnny's idea.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. The Of Glove.
Okay.
Classic.
Basically an oven mitt that fits over your entire hand. I'm thinking the Love Glove.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe, we could
Okay.
use the same thought process as the Tuggy because it's a reusable oven mitt / latex glove for anal play. Basically, how does this mitt fit not only inside of you, but also a Bertazzoni?
A Bertazzoni?
It's like an Italian top of the line oven in range.
I have no answer.
I
But
don't
I
know the
do-
science, but I think it's a good idea.
Just
I do have an idea.
Yep.
It can still be called the Of Glove. And essentially it's a companion to the druggie.
Companion piece.
It's a companion to the druggie, which also is the tuggy. So the druggie has a hole in it, and while that's burning, you cover yourself with the glove.
Okay.
To protect your most sacral parts. That's really good. Because now we're thinking in terms of monopolies. Vertical integration.
that's right.
As
Micah?
heard on podcast. That's the
Oh, that's
monopoly.
No, yeah, I don't know. I think some sort of integration with the tuggy is great.
That's good. All
I'm
right.
thinking the shove glove. Oh, all right. I had a bad idea. I thought you were just gonna go to me, but
The shove glove.
shove glove. It's
Yeah.
It's like brass knuckles, but only for pushing people.
Does it have brass on it, or does it look exactly like this?
It looks exactly like the Of glove. See how there's the rubber lining.
Yeah.
So like when you push somebody,
It's fine. When
well,
you push somebody, it works.
your hands can like kind of slip off. That way, like you can get some real traction. Let's move on to the next thing.
I mean, when they talk about entrepreneurship, they talk about finding like a gap in the market, like something. How do you satisfy someone's need with a new product? I just don't think people are gonna buy gloves to shove people, because you never know when you're gonna shove people.
Yeah, but isn't it nice to be prepared? People buy guns, but they're not like looking over their shoulder every day, every waking moment of their lives.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I guess
true.
that's a good argument
What
for
if you're
not only
going
the shove glove,
moshing?
but for guns.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to a
Moshing?
mosh pit with
Yeah.
the shove glove.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if everyone at that Travis Scott concert had a shove glove.
Think about it. Think about it.
All right, the Theragun,
Was it really as seen on TV?
and I knew you would say that. Let's just act like it is. Theragun.
What's the idea that you've pre-prepared in order to say that Theragun is an as seen on TV product? Jeff?
Therastun.
Mm.
A personal massager that can also act as a self-defense item.
Okay.
The issue with the prototype that I have concocted is that it's hard to tell when it's in stun mode or massage mode.
Mm.
So yeah, you should get that fixed.
Yeah,
Like
we would fix it if we went
yesterday.
to market.
Okay. You should fix it during the prototyping phase.
No, let me show you.
Yeah,
how it
you don't
works.
want that.
Let me show you
You
the
don't-
massage.
You die.
Oh! Let's hear some ideas. Come on.
So it's called the tuggy. And instead of the massager, it's just a fleshlight.
Oh, I like
Oh.
that. That's a good one.
Is there a way? Can we do a dildo version of that too?
Of course.
This is just my Shark Tank content. Okay, then I want to buy your whole company.
yeah.
Wow.
Marika?
What are you like? There's only so much you can do with this. And it's
'Cause it's a pretty good
sexual
product.
or it's a stun gun.
All right. My pillow.
Oh.
My Zillow. It's a pillow that you can browse houses on.
The gap in the market is
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now I'll be in bed, late at night, can't fall asleep, and I'm like, well, let me see what the market's like in Bozeman. And I open Zillow, and I'm like, damn, like, you know how much nicer it'd be if I just could have my face in the pillow and be browsing? So it's almost a VR headset, but the only capability is Zillow.
Mm.
You used to put your head in the pillow.
So it would basically be like the middle of the pillow would be hollowed out, and there'd be like is it Oro? No, what's the VR headset that everybody has?
Oculus?
Oculus would be built in. We partner with Oculus. You put your head in to the pillow and into the Oculus, and Suddenly you're looking at a duplex in fucking Chad.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Why stop at Zillow? Couldn't it just be like a screen that you could? I mean, isn't
No,
this
no, no, no,
VR?
no, no. You're
Couldn't
not
you
getting
be
it.
like in an alternate?
You're not fucking getting it. It's only Zillow.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you don't want too many distractions when you're in bed.
Mm.
Like, you know, I
Okay.
think all of us have a kind of messed up relationship with sleep because we're on our phones. We're, you know,
So
on
you're
our
thinking
laptops
that
in bed.
having access to Zillow on a pillow is going to be less distracting for you to go to bed.
How's that any different than a nicotine lozenge? It's going to help people get away from, you know, let's say you open your laptop, you open your phone to Zillow. You say, I'm only going to look at a couple of houses, then I'm going to go to sleep. But then you get a text, then you get an email, then you see a video on YouTube. Suddenly you're browsing for another 2.5 hours. This would be a way to not only wean people off of being on their phones and laptops and screens in bed, but also find them a new place to rest their head. My Zillow.
It's a terrible idea, and there's no real gap in the market. Whatever gap in the market you're thinking of is facetious for sure.
All right. Well, do you guys have any ideas?
I do, and this is actually a pretty good one. So they can have an offshoot of this called Sky Pillow, and it's designed specifically for when you're flying in an airplane.
That's good.
Thank you.
Airplane pillows are important.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Huge. Okay, so just because you don't see a gap in the market doesn't mean there is no gap.
Well, they
in the
already
market.
have the neck pillows.
Yeah,
They
but
sell them
they're
at every
called
Hudson
neck
News.
pillows.
So it's just My Pillow neck edition?
No, Sky Pillow.
Sky Pillow.
Sky
That's pretty
Pillow.
good.
Mm-hmm. Also, I think they should call it your pillow because I see this guy. Oh, it's his pillow. My pillow.
Yeah, he is holding it like it's his.
Yeah,
Jake?
wrong. So wrong. How long have you been waiting on that?
Too late.
Yeah.
Way too
I
late.
respond.
Yeah.
Perfect
That's it.
product. We just need a
I have
closer up
one.
images of his face.
Yeah.
It's not
I have-
enough.
We need more pictures of his face. See,
Not
on
enough
every side of the
Lindell.
box, every facade.
All right. Well,
I have one.
let's
Okay.
hear it.
Rye pillow. So it's a it's a pillow filled with rye. We convince everyone that that's like the new thing in terms of like what a pillow can be filled with.
Sure.
Oh.
Then once people are done using it, they can just cook with the rye flour. They can mill their own flour.
Aren't
Oh,
you
so-
concerned about like
okay.
mold or something
Hmm,
growing
no,
so close to your face for 8 hours a day?
She's not concerned.
it's in plastic, and then there's the pillow covering.
Mhm.
But so you are recognizing there's going to be mold.
Yeah.
And the way you mitigate that is not replacing the rye, but just putting it in
It's
plastic.
air sealed, so it's hard as a rock.
Right. Oh.
And
all right.
then it's in plastic, and then it's covered with something soft.
You start a new pandemic because you put rye in a bag. All right. Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy. The
I'm pitching you-
headquarters is in South Jersey. I pass
Holy
by it
shit.
a lot. I love it. Love this Scrub
Is
Daddy.
that the highest res photo you could find? All of these have
225
been
by
so
225.
low quality.
Yeah, I mean, no, but I didn't know it was this low. I just kind of opened in a new tab. What about the Scrub Zaddy? So it's a sponge shaped like Jeff Goldblum.
All right. It's good.
That's really good.
Thank you, guys.
Scrub Duty just for the toilet.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to clean the toilet.
Yeah.
Scrub Baddie. It's a loofah for all the bad bitches out there.
Nice. Scrub Laddie for boys. The bad
Mm.
dudes.
For all the bad boys out there.
Scrub patty.
For the grill.
For the Irishman in your life.
I was gonna say for the Irishman. In my life. Just a 4-leaf clover.
That's good.
Yeah.
And you
Scrub
only use it
natty.
for cleaning potatoes.
It's only made of
Potatoes.
natural products and fibers.
I like scrub patty a lot.
Yeah, scrub patty's good because you need those things to clean off your potatoes and vegetables and stuff like that. So.
When you can get them. That's an Irish potato famine
that's
joke. Here we go.
enough.
Squatty Potty. What about the Squatty Naughty? So it's a leg rest that gets you off on the John.
How?
How do you mean how? I think we could integrate the Theragun idea that Micah had.
A leg rest. So the leg, you're imagining everyone's legs are their erogenous zones. and they want that while they're going to the bathroom.
I was imagining more that like there'd be a mechanism attached to the Squatty Naughty that would integrate, and again, this is vertical integration, Micah's version of the Theragun that it acts as a fleshlight that's motorized and or a dildo. And for those most adventurous out there, you could do both at once. So you put your legs up on the Squatty Naughty. Suddenly the Squatty Naughty enters you and you it. You're getting off at work because you can't focus otherwise.
I feel like we need to break down the mechanics of this a little bit because Squatty Potty, you rest your feet on it, but you're saying you put your legs on it while you're on the toilet.
Correct.
So where's the Theragun integration?
So there'd be kind of a rod that pops up here that you're sort of straddling with two things on a rotating not
How is it
bezel,
rotating? It definitely should rotate.
We'll have engineers. The rotating is as you'll press a button here on the Squatty Potty, and then that kind of puts into place based on what parts you have to see if you want the dildo in front, if you want it in back, if you don't want it at all, if you want the fleshlight on your member or rubbing up against any other of your parts. And but my vision for it, if used correctly, would be rod, dildo, fleshlight, Squatty Naughty. Your legs are already up and at attention, up and at 'em. Sponsored by Adam and Eve, sold in the Adam and Eve store.
You've given this so much thought. Like you have the mental blueprint.
Yeah.
You have the mental blueprint for this machine.
Johnny,
And it's
why do you
so
think
bad.
why do you think I'm always going to the bathroom at work? I'm thinking about shit.
Everybody goes to the bathroom. You do spend a lot of time in the bathroom
Yes.
thinking shit. Okay. So
And
that makes a lot of
testing
sense.
out prototypes.
How is this going to be like a silent product?
That is the issue we have.
That is the issue. Yeah.
That's the hurdle.
Also, I feel like the Theragun thing should be part of the toilet, kind of like the like a bidet. You know what I mean? Right? And so instead of having a rod that comes up.
Wow.
Well,
This is getting
I'm not trying to
crazy.
get into the toilet game. I'm trying to get into the Squatty Potty game.
It could be like a tushy situation. You're not trying to get into the toilet game. It's a toilet accessory.
All right. Well, you know what? This is why we go out.
If you weren't trying to get
notes.
into the toilet game, you picked the wrong product.
All right, then I like this idea actually a lot. So it'll be the Squatty Naughty. It comes with the Squatty Naughty, and then also a tushy-like accessory that you do have to put under the toilet seat that includes the Theragun Dildo Edition and the Theragun Fleshlight Edition. You're getting fucked and milked on the Squatty Naughty at work.
Fucked and milk.
And you know who one of our biggest fucking buyers might be in bulk? Sperm donation centers. Exactly right. Because I don't know if you guys have ever tried to donate sperm, but it's really hard in a clinical environment to be excited about anything.
And this makes it better.
You don't, the thinking is taken out of the equation. The Squatty Naughty does all the work.
It doesn't take it takes the excitement out of it. Right?
Yeah.
Excitement's different from the act. They're two separate things.
Yeah.
You're still sitting on a toilet in a doctor's office.
Can I just pitch you our slogan before you completely say no in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Squatty Naughty. Fill and be filled. Then we can get like Fill of the Future branded content going.
Fill of the Future.
A Disney show.
Because
Yeah.
people love reboots. There's a Fresh Prince of BelAir drama series coming out.
It's not. That's not real. That was a fan-made trailer. That.
No, it wasn't. It's an NBC show.
No way, Marika. Can you vouch for this?
Oh no, it's HBO, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's real.
Yeah, I think I saw this earlier too.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Then we can definitely get Fill of the Future to promote Fill and be filled. Squatty
No.
Naughty.
That's
No.
his name, right? Like, he's a real person. You want him to go back into character
Yes.
for this?
Yes.
It does feel like something that would have been invented during his time, the 22nd century.
Yeah. So let's get ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Fine.
Do you guys have pitches for the Squatty Potty?
Hot Toddy Potty. You stand on it,
Oh.
and it's also a flask.
You stand on it and it's a flask. How do you drink?
You gotta pick it back up. It's not see the Squatty Potty is not attached to any kind of floor surface. You
Yeah.
can pick it back up, take it with you.
So it's still, the purpose of it is still the Squatty Potty. It just also has a flask on it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you're not concerned the fact that it's on the floor of a bathroom all day, that you're going to be putting your lips to it and drinking from it?
I mean, we've survived this long with COVID going around. I think that we can, our bodies can handle pretty much anything at this point.
Yeah, I guess you can brush off any safety concern that way.
Yep.
We're all in here, aren't we?
I guess.
Ferris, cut that silence out. I shouldn't have gone that way.
I feel, can I offer another option for
Yeah.
the hot Toddy Potty, which I guess is not going to involve alcohol, but
Okay.
it's a Squatty Potty with like a straw situation. So you can
Yeah.
sip on something, and maybe you're sipping on like Pedialyte or Gatorade because you're sitting on the toilet for so long and you need to
Yeah.
rehydrate.
Where is the Pedialyte coming from?
You essentially are screwing a bottle under the Squatty Potty where the straw
Pedialyte.
is.
We do have to say that Pedialyte bottles are they're like 14 inches tall, probably, and the Squatty
Yeah.
Potty I think is like 8. So
Well, it's
will
a
be
taller
propping-
Squatty Potty,
Yeah.
which arguably I think is better for a better.
way too tall. You miss the toilet.
I mean, we don't even have to stand the bottle upright. You can kind of tilt it
Yeah.
horizontally.
We
not
can
bad.
also sell our own version of Pedialyte. So now we're tapping into a new market, but it comes in a pouch.
Potty
And it's
light.
basically like flavored salt water.
It's like a bladder that you put under the.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's refrigerated. So it's nice
And
and
then
chilled.
for the more
Like a
deep
colonoscopy.
pocketed customers, they could even have, like richer people have like well water. It could be like Pedialyte, sorry. And so like you basically like twice a year someone comes and refills this like 18-gallon thing of Pedialyte that's subterranean and connects to the Squatty Potty.
Yeah.
Did you just come up with Pedialyte, or was that said?
Johnny said that.
Johnny said
Yeah.
it.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank
you said
Micah.
rich people have well water, but I have a good story that is just my dad goes to an old plantation and gets well water to drink from it.
Damn. Just to drink? Why doesn't he get a Brita?
He likes the well water. He said it tastes better.
All right, we got to have your dad on this show because he's
Yeah.
kind of become a staple the past 3 weeks.
He's cool, but he shouldn't be on the show for sure.
You don't want to give him a platform.
No.
All right. Well, we do have to wrap things up here. Thank you guys for your notes on my ideas. I think you guys brought some amazing ideas to the table, and I think maybe we'll try and see if we can get some funding for one of these. I think maybe the best one we came up with is the Squatty. Probably the Squatty Potty, the one that Marika just came up with, or the Squatty Naughty. I think we maybe take both of those to market and see
I think
which one does
Marika's
what.
was really good. I think the Squatty Naughty was
Perfect.
not,
Hmm.
for lack
Okay.
of a better term. It was just not.
That
We had a lot
surprises
of
me
great
though, Johnny,
ideas.
because you're kind of like, you're one of the naughtier people I know, and in terms of like getting fucked and fucking. I feel like you would enjoy that experience, as would I.
There's a gap this would ruin my relationship with sex.
In what way exactly?
I'd be violated on my toilet. It's the most vulnerable I feel on a daily basis.
But then by comparison, when you're in an actual sexual scenario with a partner, you wouldn't feel as vulnerable. So you'd be able to feel more confident, more aware of your body because you're not on the potty.
That's not how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know.
no way.
I think also the druggy tuggy of glove was good too.
It gets you high off and protects your junk. Oh, plugs. What do we got going on? What do you guys want to point the people to? You don't have to plug anything. Sometimes we go around the horn. It takes another 5 minutes. Just chime in if you have something. Floor is all of your guys's.
Jeff, you're living on. So if people are listening to this show in Brooklyn and New York, go over there.
Go to Jeff's house.
Don't. Your eyes lit up as you said, go over there. Like,
Yeah.
he would love to have you. It's at least in New York, I have some level of protection because I only say level of protection because there's a lot of people that want to get to me to harm me because of how I conduct myself on the show. In LA, I live in a house with, it's not protected in any way. Here, where we have a super who smokes cigarettes in the hallway.
Yeah, that's
Probably why
Yeah.
the smoke alarm is
definitely
going off.
helpful.
Probably.
You do feel more secure in an apartment than a house. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But not as baller.
Depends on the apartment.
Yeah.
Like, what
Jake's
about a
house
sick
versus
loft?
Nick Rad's apartment.
That's
Right.
That's the comparison.
The moonlight.
It's crazy.
Instagram, Johnny V, JOHNNYVII. I post fun stuff, man.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Letterboxd. I'm Marika Elon. Also, If I Were You, fan favorite podcast, is now a video podcast. Subscribe to that on the If I Were You channel, which you can
cares?
find somewhere on the Headgum channel or by
Who cares?
searching If I Were You. I'm doing my job.
Micah, Jake's been doing this podcast. He's your brother. You guys are like best of friends for like 8 years. Do you give a shit?
About the podcast?
Yeah.
It's not for you guys. I'm not telling you to watch the podcast. I'm telling the people that are listening to this because they found out who we are through Jake and Amir
Mm-hmm.
to go
Yeah.
watch their podcast.
But separate question. Micah, do you give a shit?
About what?
About Jake's shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Go watch it. That's my plug too.
It's awesome. I agree.
You said that Jake and Micah knew each other for 8 years?
and more probably.
Yeah, they've known each other all their lives.
Micah went to fucking college in California for 4 years.
While
You're
Jake
probably
was out
estranged. Really? Fuck. I can't do anything right on this show. At Jeffrey James on Instagram, at Jeff Boyardi on Twitter. Marika, why don't you take us home today?
I don't want to.
That was a Headgum original.